gonna tell you I'm him. Everybody know that I'm him.
The Knicks, ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Come. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the New York Grand. When you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Max Strus is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Wade in at the 3. Bridges outside. Hart with a screen on Strus. Bridges misses. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Wade, that's good.
A good move inside, finishing through some tough defense. He'll battle you anytime he's around the rim.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Here's Bridges. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Garland against Brunson. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Garland, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Brunson finds Bridges. Over Strus. Bridges misses.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
And both free throws good for Mobley. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
With this break in the action, let's take a look at the NBA's highest scoring team since the All-Star break. In the 3rd spot, the Cavaliers.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots.
What a dunk from Hart, showing off his athleticism there.
Mobley outside. Here's Wade. Counted from distance. Wade's got 5.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Bridges outside. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers.
And Okoro, he plays determined, but he also plays very physical, so he's going to draw fouls from anywhere.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Pass to Mobley. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Bridges. Down low. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be Evan Mobley. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
Garland against Brunson. Here's Robinson. Nails the baby hook. Here's Okoro. Averaging around 5 points a game. 14-13. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Here's Okoro. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. New York trailing. Outside Hart. And there's a pick. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Brent, a significant game tonight with serious playoff implications on the line.
You could just feel it in the atmosphere, right, B.A.? Even us coming in, you saw a lot more fans outside of the building. They're here early. They're watching the warm-ups. The players seem like they're locked in. Those coaches' meetings we had even had some intensity to them. So I'm fired up to be sitting here with you to watch this one.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Back to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
With a little zest that time, Anunoby unleashing that athleticism at the rim.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Here's Wade. Anunoby covering. Pass to Wade. Back to Mobley. Now here's Garland. Anunoby covering. And here's Brunson from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Brunson's got 7 points.
Brunson is such a difficult cover. You can't let him fire away, but also he's a threat to drive.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Hart. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
A big group substitution here for New York. Achua's checked in for Hart. McBride comes in for Anunoby. Shamet, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Achua finds Payne. Back to Achua. Left side Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shamet. And the 3 off target. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Here's Allen. Back to Okoro. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. And here's New York now. They're on a 13-5 run. Payne, the pass to Shamet. Over to the left wing. A nice shot by McBride. And the Knicks lead by 7.
I just love the ball move.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Wade. And it's Porter Jr. in for Darius Garland. Allen, the pass to Okoro. Porter against Payne. Here's Allen. Back to Mobley. Clock at 6. Drops in the 3. Mobley's got 5.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game.
Outside Payne. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Okoro. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
And Cleveland making a change here. Green is checked in. Knicks leading by 4. Outside Payne. Pass to McBride. Three-pointer. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Tyson. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here's Achua. Robinson passes to Shamet. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Alley. Thank you. Porter against Payne. Here's Shamet. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. Devontae Green picks one up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Fourth team foul. At the line. One shot.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul.
Fourth team foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Allen, the pass to Okoro. Now here's Porter. Allen outside. Pass to Okoro. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Okoro's got 6 points.
Okoro making the right decision that time to keep it and score it.
Payne, the pass to Shamet. Back to Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Achua with a screen on Porter. Payne. Cavaliers with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Porter finds Allen. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
There's the triple. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. When you talk about efficiency, these are the guys that come to mind. Here are the league's best shooters so far. Jared Allen on top.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Free throw good. Green. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Second free throw, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to McBride. Payne with it. He's guarded by Porter. Achua with a screen on Porter. And here's Payne outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, Payne will play patient in the pick and roll. That's a lot of alliteration, but he'll go with it. He's smart.
Allen on the wing. Over Achua. Allen can't get it to go.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
It's stolen. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Payne against Porter. Outside Payne. Hart with a screen on Porter. Payne, the pass to Achua. Shoots over Allen. And it's Achua. That time on the assist by Payne.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Knicks leading by 3. They've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Precious Achua, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the group for New York starting the second. Bridges passes to Achua. Left side Hart. The 3 is up. Brunson against Garland. Goes up again. Brunson with the finish inside.
And how about Brunson? Just fighting to get inside, fighting for the board, and then fighting for 2 more points.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area. Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
The 3 from Okoro. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brunson passes to Anunoby. And so the ball out of bounds. Strus touched it last. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jalen Brunson.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Tyson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Garland. Soft touch off the glass. Garland's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
To the middle. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Pass to Okoro. Strus against Bridges. They set the screen. Strus's shot is off. New York leading by 5. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
To the paint. Here's Tyson. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And we've got the first 8 now. Your next 7th squad. Now on a 14
Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Hart. Robinson, a screen on Garland. Brunson against Garland. Shot clock at 5. Robinson, a screen on Garland. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 17.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for touchdown. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Get back there. Let's see it.
He's checked in for Tyson. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at Cleveland, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference. And of course, New York, they're in third.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Pass to Bridges. Brunson up top. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Back to Garland. And he lays it up and in. Garland's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Back to Bridges. Now it's Hart from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Wade. Okoro outside. Pass to Mobley. And here's Garland. For 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Robinson misses the follow-up. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Hart. Out to the wing. Here's Brunson. The 9-footer's on the mark. Brunson's got 21.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges, scoring the basketball.
Here's Garland. And it falls all over the rim and in. New York leading by 9. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Jacks up with 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Okoro outside. And here's Mobley. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Wade. Lets it go from deep. Hart pulls it in. Brunson surveys. Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Wade. Now Mobley. He's covered by Hart. Mobley passes to Wade. Can't get it to fall.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Hart against Mobley. From downtown, and Hart is good for 3. Hart's got 7.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league,
There are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's Garland, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Garland's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Mobley against Hart. Robinson, a screen on Mobley. Here's Hart. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
So crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Achua's checked in for Robinson. McBride comes in for Anunoby. Shamet, he's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Good on the second one. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team and hope for the best.
Left side Achua. The 3 is up. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Here's Green. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And since the All-Star break, these teams have been swatting down shots left and right. In the 3rd spot, Cleveland.
And they've been a wrecking ball on the defensive end, racking up the blocks and really setting the tone.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Here's Shamet, and he banks in the layup. Shamet's got 6 points.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The drive by Porter, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
2 shots.
That one misses. Bridges, he's checked in for Shamet. Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. And he sinks the second. And New York has possession. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Nice job in the second quarter, just pounding it into the paint. Good way to maintain the upper hand.
What's up?
Second team foul. Mikal Bridges at the line. 1 shot.
And that one misses.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Pass to Tyson. Up top, Allen. He's guarded by Bridges. Throws it up high, and it's Allen who slams it home.
You could put that ball just about anywhere for Jared Allen. Puts those long arms to great use.
Now here's Achua. Bridges outside. Back to Achua. McBride passes to Bridges. Nope. Shooting 3 for 8 in the game now.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Inside, Robinson passes to McBride. Second chance effort, and there's a nice layup by Robinson. Robinson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, number 3, Josh Hart.
For 3, Allen. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
That's a key to provide some spacing for this offense if Jared Allen can be confident and knock down shots like that.
Achua can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 11. A minute 4 left to play in the first half. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got 6 in the quarter. Well, the Knicks shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Payne against Porter. Now here's Payne. The D's right on him. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Hart's got 10 points in the game.
Sometimes plays take extra effort. Usually it's Josh Hart who will be the one to make it.
Allen a screen. Down low. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in. Allen, no good on the free throw.
And Allen provides 3 things consistently when he's playing. He'll rebound, he'll score a little bit, and he'll definitely give you rim protection. So not a guy trying to shoot a bunch of threes.
Here's Tyson. Here's Strus. And we finished off one half of play. It's the Knicks up by 9. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down. How much importance did you two put on the regular season standings during your playing days?
Man, I took them very seriously, Ernie. I wanted to be on top. Meanwhile, Shaq was out there sleepwalking through the regular season.
And apparently there's been a carryover into his television career.
Somebody said television?
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. On the court for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Max Strus is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Wade in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Strus. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Max Strus.
One shot.
Knicks leading by 9. Brunson passes to Robinson. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Here's Hart. Great D that time from Allen.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. Got to be a little bit more aggressive defending him from that range. He can be dangerous.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Pass to Hart from the arc. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Right side Garland. Over Brunson. Out to Mobley. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Mobley's got 8.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Back to Brunson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Something about the little guy willing to stick his nose in there. Brunson gets his team going with that kind of play.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That free throw good from Brunson.
And how about JB? Jalen Brunson, since that free agent move in 2022, really raising the level of his play.
Good on both. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Mobley outside. Pass to Wade. And here's Garland. And Cleveland another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. The Knicks, 2nd.
And over the last 10 games, This team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Hart passes to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges passes to Brunson. Allen against Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Who wants a t-shirt?
New York on D. Wade, the pass to Mobley. Hard with the defensive effort. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They're leading by 8. Robinson, a screen on Garland. Right side, Robinson. It's stolen by Garland. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Pretty good energy from the young guard Garland there. Rockets right back up the court in the fast break.
Shoots it from the high post. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Robinson. Anunoby with it. Here's Brunson, guarded by Garland. 4 on the clock. Pulls it. New York, no good that time either. Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Wade. He has 7. Robinson with a steal. Hart against Mobley. Hart passes to Brunson for 3. Bridges. New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Pass to Strus. 6 to shoot. Out to Mobley. Shoots over Hart. And it's Cleveland with another.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Tipped. The baseline J is on the way. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brunson's got 30 points.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Mobley, no good. Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Bridges. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, there are not a lot of ways that Bridges is unable to score. This time he shows off the floater.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Lays it up and banks it in. Allen's got 17.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Robinson in the post. Here's Brunson. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Brunson's got 9 points now in the second half. Garland, the pass to Wade. Back to Garland. Hart goes in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Well, I love how hard Hart is fighting on plays like that, taking the extra contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
For the Knicks, Shamet, he's checked in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. And both free throws good for Hart.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Allen. Here's Okoro. To the left side wing. Back to Strus. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Shamet, and it's Tyson with a rebound. Cavaliers trail by 7. Driving to the basket. Porter against Bridges. Pass to Tyson. Allen with a screen on Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And sometimes basketball is pretty easy, especially when you have a big guy. Get it to the big fella down low. That's Allen, and force the D to foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good for the Knicks. Anunoby comes in for Hart, and it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. And he's good on the second. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Robinson. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Porter pulls it in. Cavaliers trail by 6. Now here's Strus. He has 6. Outside Porter. Pass to Tyson. Outside Strus. Takes the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Strus against Brunson. Back to Bridges. Blocked! Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Tyson. Pass to Okoro. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Okoro's got 9.
Okoro trying to get more and more consistency with that shot.
Here's Shamet. Out to Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. And a quick check-in with the leaderboard. Here are the small forwards flaunting their playmaking skills since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Strus. Right now, he's 5th in assists, just cutting defenses to pieces.
The selfless attitude of this group of wings is a breath of fresh air. I mean, they're all about doing what's best for the team.
We've seen a lot of 3 men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers, almost point guard-like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
Brunson on the drive. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range. and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
The first one falls.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Hart's checked in for Shamet. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Both free throws good from Brunson. A minute 39 left in the third. Outside Strus. On the wing, Wade. McBride covers. Here's Porter. And that one's in. Nice feed on the play. Porter's got 6 points.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Pass to Anunoby. Brunson against Porter. 5 on the clock. Back to Anunoby. Puts up a three. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Tyson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Okoro, no good. New York leading by 3. McBride passes to Bridges. Outside Hart. To the inside. Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 13 points in this quarter.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. They set the pick. Launches it. It's rebounded by McBride. Outside Anunoby. Hart finds Bridges. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Knicks out in front. They lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's McBride in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, Garland has some pretty good body control, even at 6'1". Good job of staying on balance that time.
Garland against Brunson. Inside goes Brunson. And that one's good.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Defensive foul charged to Evan Mobley. 4th personal foul. First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
Brunson, no good on the free throw. Cavaliers trail by 5. Out to Garland. Takes a 3. Here's Porter. Off with the layup. New York shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Stolen by Strus. Outside Garland. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Porter with the dunk.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Back to Brunson. It's stolen by Garland. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Hart passes to Brunson. Bridges against Strus. There's a screen. The 3. And Bridges good for 3. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Back to Garland. With the teardrop. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First team foul. Darius Garland.
One shot.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Bridges outside. Pass to McBride. Hart with a screen on Porter. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Tyson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Porter finds Garland. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Mobley. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Now it's Hart. Pass to Shaman. Back to Hart. Now Bridges. Outside McBride. Three-pointer off the mark.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Bridges passes to Hart. Here's Shaman, covered by Mobley. Here's Brunson outside. Fires in the triple. Brunson's got 41.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
From deep, Mobley. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Pass to Shaman. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Max Strus picks one up.
Off the pass from Hart, he's made major strides playmaking-wise, turning himself into a more complete offensive player.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York.
At the line, one shot.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Outside Porter. Pass to Tyson. Mobley on a screen. With the drive. Stripped away. And here's the fast break. And the basket by Shaman.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Garland, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Garland's got 15 points here in the second half.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
Here's Brunson. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Tyson. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. That gives him a double-double in this one. Brunson passes to Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Who poked away. Mobley passes to Strus. Mobley is screen on Brunson. And the shot is good by Garland.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Outside Hart. Garland against Brunson. The rebound by Garland. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1 to take the lead. Knocks it down from distance. Garland's got 33 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Anunoby finds Hart. Bridges outside. The 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Garland. The 3 ball. And Cleveland another 3.
With the game on the line, he's been nothing short of clutch. 6 of 8 coming down the stretch.
Now here's Anunoby. He's closely guarded. Hart with a screen on Strus. 3-pointer, Bridges. Mobley grabs the board.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Pass to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Garland, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Hard with it. Hard with a screen on Mobley. A shot to stop the run. The rebound by Garland. Cleveland has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. Strus against Anunoby. Mobley on a screen. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The shot by Tyson, no good. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Three-pointer, Bridges connects from downtown. Bridges has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Up top, Porter. Outside Garland. Fires from deep. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Shamet. Pass to Brunson. Here's the pick. Here's Bridges. That one's good. This game is all even. Bridges has got 10 points in the quarter.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Shamet. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Okoro comes in for Tyson. All right, let's check in with Ali LaFleur.
He got his timing down.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Strus against Bridges. Misses off the left iron. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 2-point game. Strus against Hart. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Strus. Strus has got 3 assists tonight. It's Bridges on the wing, covered by Strus. Kicks it out to Anunoby. He drops it from range.
Lots of experience from Anunoby. These moments don't make his palms sweat.
Garland, pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got 38 points.
They had to get something, and Darius coming up big.
Here's Bridges. Banked it in off the glass.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They lead by 1.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Mobley outside. Shot clock at 6. Strus with a deep 3.
That's what Bridges is known for, an excellent defender who knows how to alter shots.
Anunoby for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 from 3-point range in the 4th. Garland, the pass to Strus. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. Huge possession, and he nets it.
.46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Back to Hart from outside the arc. The rebound by Allen.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Outside Hart. Garland against Brunson. back to Hart. This one for three. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within three.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And he's unable to get the second one. Here's Brunson outside. He's off on that one. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.